In 1291, Sultan al-Ashraf Khalil of the Mamluk Sultanate mobilized a force of over 100,000 soldiers to besiege Acre, the last major Crusader stronghold. Historical accounts describe the Mamluks' meticulous preparations, including siege towers, trebuchets, and tunneling teams. The sheer scale of their army, backed by recent victories at Tripoli and Beirut, signaled an inevitable assault. Acre's defenders, numbering barely 15,000, faced a dire imbalance of power. The Mamluks' arrival marked the beginning of the end for the Crusader kingdom. Inside Acre, the Crusaders scrambled to reinforce their defenses, but internal divisions weakened their efforts. The Templars, Hospitallers, and Venetian merchants often clashed over strategy and resources. Chroniclers note that, despite the leadership of figures like the Templar Marshal Peter de Sèvres, coordination was haphazard. Civilians, including women and children, helped transport supplies, while priests held mass prayers for salvation. The lack of unity contrasted sharply with the Mamluks' disciplined advance, foreshadowing the city's downfall. On April 6, 1291, the Mamluks launched their assault, bombarding Acre's walls with massive trebuchets. One account describes stones weighing 100 kilograms shattering the outer defenses. Simultaneously, sappers tunneled beneath the walls, collapsing entire sections. The Crusaders' crossbow volleys and Greek fire slowed but couldn't stop the advance. By May 15th, the outer wall fell, forcing defenders into the inner city. The Mamluks' relentless engineering and numerical superiority proved decisive, turning the siege into a massacre. As the Mamluks flooded into Acre, street-by-street fighting erupted. Eyewitness accounts describe knights making last stands in alleys, outnumbered 10-1. Civilians hiding in churches were massacred, and the harbor became a scene of panic. The Templar headquarters held out briefly, but by May 18th, the Mamluks systematically torched the city. Historians estimate over 60,000 Christians perished or were enslaved. The violence underscored the Mamluk strategy: total annihilation to erase Crusader influence. As Acre burned, the final survivors, mostly women, children, and a handful of knights, fled by sea. Some reached Cyprus, where the Lusignan dynasty offered refuge. The fall of Acre marked the end of the Crusader states after nearly 200 years. Pope Nicholas IV called for a new crusade, but Europe's focus had shifted. The Mamluks' victory cemented Islamic dominance in the Levant until the Ottoman era. Acre's destruction became a cautionary tale about fractured leadership and the cost of holy war.